The federal government is putting an emphasis on equality in its new budget. It's a budget that also forecasts a deficit of more than $18 billion with no timetable to balance the books. CTV News Ottawa Bureau Chief Joyce Napier reports.
It's an outstanding budget.
Modest spending, big ideas in a budget where the theme is gender equality. In 2018, the buzzword repeated again and again in the finance minister's speech is women.
On average, women earn just 69 cents for every dollar earned by men.
The self-proclaimed feminist government wants to tackle the gender pay gap with a series of smaller measures to bring more women into the workforce, spending almost $1.5 billion over 3 years to support women entrepreneurs through Business Development Canada. The government will introduce pay equity legislation to close the gender gap for federally regulated businesses.
You're not going to wake up tomorrow and see that we have equality, but I think there's a number of measures here that will continue to build on the progress that we've made.
But the single biggest barrier for women who want to join the workforce is the high cost of private daycare. And the Liberals are not promising a national daycare program.
We need a universal child care plan that isn't in here.
Pharmacare is a big-ticket issue in this year's blueprint, but the budget does not address the cost to taxpayers.
We don't see even a single dollar of investment in a plan to implement pharmacare.
The economic indicators are good. Canada has one of the fastest-growing economies of the G7 countries. The unemployment rate is at 5.9%. Yet, the Liberals are not moving toward a balanced budget anytime soon. There is little or no mention about the economic uncertainty created by the NAFTA negotiations, nor a Plan B in case the talks fail. Canada lost its competitive advantage since Washington dropped its corporate tax rates from 35% to 21%. But Canadian businesses won't get a tax break this time.
We've seen billions of dollars of investment leave the country, not just in the natural resource sector, but in many different sectors.
One big expenditure in Morneau's budget is the failed Phoenix pay system. It has cost so far $460 million to fix it. Today's budget adds another $431 million to the bill over the next 6 years. So almost $1 billion for a pay system that has underpaid, overpaid, or not paid public servants. The government will now spend another $16 million on a study to see if Phoenix should be scrapped.
And that was Joyce Napier.